Might be getting opened up here. And here it is, yeah, open wide. Nature just managed to grab the one before eventually the trade comes through, so...
Got to accelerate on the A side here, surely, but they're worried about Shy.
And Shy is lurking off to the side. Icy collects. Decent little kill here for a good opener of EG, but time to convert it one step further. You have the player advantage. Players, though, looking for a bit of a peek and a play to be made. Icy is just about dodged that fault line, tucked to the side. Salvo's up top and over towards the staircase. That's Mazzino. Chunks out of them. Crew is still playing this one steadily, slowly. Mel's is worried about a lurk this entire time, so he hasn't been able to regroup in for this retake.
These are the spots where you expect Crew's individual form to apply a lot of pressure to EG, but they got to hold strong. They got to convert these player advantage situations.
Oh, the timing just about missed, but okay. Controlling with a bit of the pistol spamming away. Mel's is going to be meeting his match. Two EG players. Moves it down to Mazzino on 17 HP. It's very tough. And two players are trying to hold this one down. They've got a cemented foothold so far. Kesnit alongside Mazzino. Mazzino already ripping it off, and there's no trade in sight. We've got a wartime of it already. 14 seconds time ticking and getting away from you. Listen, it's an hourglass that's running it dry. No, watch fly onto the side of the smoke, but snap at a wrist. Superman time!
He's missed it!
He's missed it. Just didn't know where the spike was, and there it is. Round for Crew. The Nightfall scatters, spells it out nice and easily here. That Salvo's off to the side. Melzer, he couldn't hear anything. Didn't even realize, I suppose, that the Salvos were coming in. I'm not too sure how that happened. And Superman, he's plucked Mazzino straight out of the fight. In through mid, Ye with the plant now as well. Not through that smoke, just doubling up through into Waterfall. One left to stand, not for necessary here, but he offloaded. Where the hell has Icy found that one from? Kesnit. He's getting all the info, but whether or not his team can do anything with it, that is the question. Flash through into the side, and Derek's already cleaned up these stragglers. Superman, what a dodge! Quick snap back.
They just done it again. They've baited Crew into taking a bad fight on EG's terms. And this one coming in after the tactical timeout. Crew left in a 2v5 trying to hold on. EG haven't had to actually run around yet. They've just held their ground. The breach ultimate too, I think, caught onto Kesnit and Adverso. So yeah, the C's was good.
30 seconds left. Shy's going to be forced all the way up towards the top there, just from the salvos.
But there's just nothing doing.
No.
I mean, EG in spots like this can just group up.
Teams are going into the setups, and Armageddon is going to be laid down on either side here with a nade rebounding, and that sees! Narrowly avoided. Shy sidesteps most of it. Danger averted, but still that horn towards your back. It's an overload of util. Kitchen sink being thrown at you, but time is of the essence, and it's on the side of Crew right now. You just need to hold and buy your time. Stand your ground down. Still the plant. Needs to be defended. EG players need to get into here. What a shot by Icy.
That's so important, that deny onto Adverso.
It's a round winner. Space as well to layer down this pit. To blight onto the C site. Get a move on though with the fault line, and Superman still holding it down. Highlights. Finding the adversaries. Mel's left to do it in a 1v3 with a pit in your face. There he is. He's vulnerable up with a nade. Oh, what is that?
He's been having a nightmare of a game, Melzer.
And it's picture perfect here, but this is okay. Yeah, Satchel sets up Icy for success.
Everything just looks like it's working exactly to the game plan up until Derek dies. But it's still a 4v3, still with better guns, and an entirety of the A site open to them.
Adverso, though, if he finds this individual 1v1 now, Icy, he's got it locked down onto the off angle. Doesn't anticipate that, though. It's perfectly timed by Shy.
Spike planted.
Lands that kill for him, and out into the open again. That unexpected. Ye finally offloading and not dead yet. Gonna be looking for a kill now, and everybody just running all the way out of there. Stunned up, Mazzino claims Ye's life.
Buys time.
Up through the top angle, Superman finally falls, and you're giving away these ones now. Leaves it down to Nature in a 1v2. Steel Garden narrowly avoided, slightest of gaps, but it makes it more predictable. So Crew gonna know roughly where he is to play in. There it is, Aftershock, lay it down!
Much easier for him to get spanned to death.
Oh, well, Keston's gone down anyway. Nature. Just taking turns, really, him and Superman, just to try and pop off here, but the door's open wide and no one's really looking for it! What is that?
The EG players are on fire today.
They are. They're not missing.
Mazzino's thinking about ripping a breach ult, is he? Into Mound.
Desperation.
In a 3v5.
It's desperation.
EG is so ready for it.
Yeah, they're holding you too. Look at this.
Look at the C's nade.
I
they
see
are holding the C's nade.
Propped up, waiting for some sort of response.
And Melzer feels forced to try to make a play on the other side of things. He's against Superman.
Oh, he adjusts his aim in time there. was given the right timing, honestly, just by Superman peeking out the shoulder, but gets
One of the
kill.
first times that Mel's has actually been able to find some impact holding down the opposite side of the map. He's going to get tested again.
Yeah, certainly. Fowler. Oh, he lays on the smoke, but you're going to be teeping out into the open, surely. Yeah, not long for the world.
EG have got to accelerate. They've only got 20 seconds left. They've got to get the plant down. Trying to hold angles for each other, knowing that Crew are going to try to make the play.
Mazzino has ult. Gotta move on. You
gotta
have
go
to plant
faster.
this.
You've
Hello.
got to go faster
You
than
have
this.
to plant this. Nature, hold on. 7 seconds. Pushed off. 6 seconds. Finally back onto this one once more. Stun. Aftershock. Might be resulting into a bit of a kill. Sidestep for now. Surviving at a moment's notice. Pulling the util out of him. And Derek just handles Mazzino. Scatters forwards. See if Melza can hold it down here in through mid as Superman takes the challenge, wins the fight. Kesnet from behind. That's a 140 jobber and just cleaned up in the end.
And those are 2 duels that again go the way of EG. 4 fights and they're winning them.
Nature taking that first point. Mazzino with the fault line has slowed them down to a degree, but there's that stun and there's that return again. Just sweeps in Superman to save the day. Discipline. Through to try and get yourself in. And just, yeah, the rumble of the footsteps. Stampede in through the back of the pit. That's Ye going to be overran. And, well, that paranoia, a few stray shots, backing away.
But look how much Crew are now in control of the tempo as soon as the sides have swapped. It's all them.
Yeah, it is. Full control, 2-player advantage as well. It's going to be the flash and the peek. And Kesnet dodges the pie watch and more. He's going for absolutely everything. But they are rooted in spot for now. EG just trying to play it a bit more disciplined, waiting for the salvos here, and it needs to be that peek and round to the side with the pistols in hand. Classics to try and do a lot of work here. There's a lot of damage done. Multitudes of players weaken up. Superman! They've took a timing, and well, it's just about missed there. Handled in time, and there's the follow-up. 2 players dropped. Now Crew have to try and hold on to this one with just 3 remaining.
Did Adverso and Mazzino realize that the plant had gone down on B there?
It's all over the place. Genuinely is. We've got door opened wide. Bit of worry here. Crew anchoring onto the one side of the smoke, clearing, partitioning up to the side. This is EG with all the discipline in the world, enough to just sail away. Sky high for Crew to just make it all the way here. I see. Out into the open. That's a crazy fast timing to be taken here. Mazzino, he is setting that pace all the way forwards here. Nature! He got 2! He gets 2 in the middle of that, and yay! He's instantly there onto the scene of the crime. Might even look to try and peek past this one as well, as that curtain's going to be dropping. Mazzino's handed it, but again, Superman from the side. These trades have been just impeccable in terms of that timing. And Shy, it's a 1v2. Spikes in your hands, but avenues covered. Smoke into your face, finds the first. Garrick's going to be dropped into a 1v1. Superman, and he has been lights out. Plant out though, Shy. Got to do this to survive and buy a bit more time.
Make sure that they can end this real fast.
Yeah, they got 4 players just waiting to try and gear up, posture up, and take control, and take away the map. Showstopper rebound, Shy barely alive, but he's got to do it all in a spot he's going to be familiar with. But now being surrounded, it's a net that is tightening all the way around him, constricting, and Shy, your options running dry. Need a miracle, the way that EG are playing. Oh, Dawn's not broken, not deaded, but Icy just topples him anyway. 13-4.
Flash here off the chamber contact.
Yep. Shy catches it. There's a flash and a peek. Well, he's going to be all the way back here, but a bit of spam through the box as well. There's a half clearance inside. Yeah, it's all managing time. EG very aware.
They're super aware of these trap plays. Everything that Crew has tried has failed. EG are always 1 step ahead. And they've always got multiple players too. They're never just experimenting and teasing into these spots with 1 or 2. There's always a full pack of bodies ready to trade out.
Because an Adverso going to be making a good go at this one. Might be a 2v5, but there's a pistol running, got nothing to lose still. Other than your life. Adverso. 1v5. Players are low, but Josh has already sold me a bridge. I'm not going to try and pawn it off to you.
No, the 1v5 does not look likely here. EG playing with a ton of discipline.
Honest up against quick dash back as well, but now the pressure mounting out through Arcade.
Oh, what a face.
That is a crazy peek and a swing, and Derek's instantly straight back at you, and it's a 3v3. 30 seconds remaining, EG.
30 seconds left.
You cannot let your options dwindle like this, like we've been seeing for them. You're droning in through mid, a bit of exploration. You've got 20 seconds left now at this point, and a kill to be found and claimed. Mazzino wins out that fight. This one is a bizarre one. Crudo, they still have players. Reinforcements out towards the back here, and the Natana's going to be managed to stun in through the back of the side as well. On a fight, claims one out here, the swinging round and wide. There's 9 seconds left, and yeah, he's just laying claim and siege onto the A site. It's there to the taking. Up to Mazzino now, up to Mazzino!
It's going to be mightily important here. There's 25 seconds, and they're not even ready to split. Superman could just go down here.
It's a wall, Superman. He's just wide-facing straight into it. Now listen, Derek's off to the side here with a ricochet into the stun, and he does face it in time, but Kesnet was up onto that side. The tower needs to be dealt with. There's only 12 seconds left. Adverso just toying with him, trying to buy that time. Nature lands it. It's a worldly of a shot, and it leaves it now down to Verse Melzer pushing through. This is the approach, and the TP in by Icy as well, but really you're just working with shotguns, and you need those players with the rifles to really step up. Crew finally putting a stop to this. 5-0 at a time, ticking away. Crew looking to try and get that first round onto the board already. 10 seconds remaining as well. That pressure, it's not being released whatsoever. Crew guy off the mark there, and Icy cemented.
They didn't clear this.
Deep forward spot, and they might just think it's cleared in a moment's notice. Off to the side as well, just slightly there with it. And okay, Shy does land that shot.
Cosmic Divide.
Drops him, Cosmic Divide, gives that space for Crew to try and get themselves in. Preemptive.
Salvos.
All that Utah's going to have to be used to clear it all the way out. Don't think that's where the intended placement of that flash was. Might not matter though, but what is the game plan now for EG? How do they even stop this one with the wall into their face? It's a bit of spam! Oh my! Spray and pray, but half already earned into this one and just hopping into the smoke. He's a bit of support now. Bring the town bow, get the Iron Golems involved at this point, but Icy! He's all the way in. And that's going to be it towards the back here, but Crew is still going to be shredding them. Bullets and rifles in hand here, sidestepping Melzer. It's playing with him. Toying with the fight here, and Derek just can't quite land that shot indeed. He's very much isolated, doesn't really have any support from the rest of his team, but he's able to find a bit of a backup. To get back to R, to play it forwards here. There's a player advantage for Crew. Get themselves deep onto the site. Verso sticking. Defense is not quite there. He's going to pain with his life. It's ult expended. Armageddon off to the side here, but the timing taken. That's a lot of damage done indeed. But a shorty too far in terms of the range as well. Swinging from the side as well. Damage done. Might make a difference. Superman. Time.
Oh, he's got it.
It's there.
Oh, that is close though. There was 4 seconds left, maybe even less on Derek's salvos.
Cosmic Divide is even being committed here. There's a flash into the face as well. No connection, and even a return. That's it. Swinging in through the back. This is all Crew now. In control. One's not broken in time here, but might not be too much of a problem to pull. It's being denied. EG, hold on, Nature. He's finding some ground here, but no coverage in for the back there, but okay, Nature's already found himself the 3-piece, but left into that 1v2. He'd have to ace to finish this one off. Kesnet round to the side just with the shoulder, and he's found that first kill. Okay, Steel Garden, it's available. 8 seconds left and remaining. Plant down, but you're sticking your body out just a little bit too wide there. Does Melzer know? He's gonna know now. Up towards heaven. This is it, an ace potentially to seal this one up, and playing time, backs out wide. He just wants to fight. He wants to end this round here, and now, and he spots it out entirely! As well, could be dropped down with no one to reclaim. Droning, but oh, it's spotted! What level of awareness is that from Superman? Sniffed out Shy's spot as well, and that really could have just been it. Spike dropped down into the middle of nowhere if he managed to claim that 2-piece. Crew still really trying to pile onto the bodies because there's only 13 seconds remaining for this one, and a Hunter's Fury could be exactly what they ordered, what they need to try and deny this one. As that attack, Derek is forced wide and out to the side. At 6 seconds left, there needs to be that reclamation. Here it is, pushing off to the side, defense in order. And the VIP protected. That's a spike planted, and EG not in the mood to be dropping rounds even when the time and situation gets dire. Still expended and a reclear. Chord for EG. They want to get active. That's a flash that does connect. Gonna land this kill. You gotta lay claim to it. Adverso finally dropped into the moment, but here is the follow-up. Crew are quick to respond in kind. Yay! From the side, Melzer. He's right there. Ghost into his face. 45 health left for Shy, and they're making rapid moves once more. Crew trying to dominate, take control towards the back of the site here, and they've just missed Nature.
Yeah. What a timing.
Slipped his way in through sewers as well, so he's going to be safe for the time. Big Melzer! Astral Form! That's just unfortunate. Can't call it much else.
EG now are going to be wondering, oh, where on earth are these players?
Yeah, they realise.
Got a weird timing.
There.
Still, slip the net towards it. It's planned for backside, so that's going to steadily, surely realise it. That is a hell of a peak and a hell of a pick to find into the 1v1 here. Superman has got to do it all against Mazzino, and Mazzino Hopes and dreams laying down onto this one as damage done. Surely the advantage lays in Mazzino's hands. He eventually up in terms of his position as a gate crash forwards. It's a flash to Ryan. Repeat this one forwards. Gate crash to safety. Gets his one. Gets out. Dimensional drift as well, but Nature's in through the back as well, and they're looking for a refight play. It's a flash through and around to clone into your face as well. A little bit mistimed there, but still, EG has control of it, and Thorns are going to be broken. Spike is planted in the midst of all of this one here, and Crew can vacate. Back to long, back to the safety where they can try and play for the long-range battle with their guns and the util in hand. A bit of spam goes a long way in a spot like this. Still a 4v4. He was up and over towards the top here, just trying to body block and dodge this one, but the spam as well. Yeah, he's going to be dropped there in through the smoke. That's Derek. Good adjustment. Quick up with it. Still smokes to try and drop this one, and players still finding their marks and the targets themselves. Superman! 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 Sticks it all the way! Actually going for a little fight in the play, moving up into lane. Still, they get their clearance. Ice is going to be removed from that spot here, just making sure that they dominate, but the guns are back into the hands of these players, and Yay looking to do work with it all the way forwards and out, up and over with a dash and around, but Superman, here he is! Just absolutely dominating. Cosmic Divide in your face. Derek can stick this one, and as long as there's that coverage, Superman! Insanity for EG. And now they want to take the fight straight to them. This is playing into Crew's hand ever so slightly. Icy and Superman immediately dropped. But lurks occurring from Mazzino. He's going to be hearing it. The footsteps tip-tapping through Spawn is going to be calling us out to their team.
Change up from Crew as well. They went for an A-leaning default. Pick up, yeah, you're going for that exploration through water. I mean, Nature cannot go for that.
No. Gonna give it away, won't he?
He's stuck. I think the dreams of the 13-4 might just be over here. EG looked to try to change something up there with a bit of an aggressive fight. Derek!
Hold up, that's a two-piece instant there! Nature, wrapping from behind, hold on, it's a 1v2.
There's no shot.
There's no chance. EG, Nature, he's been on fire all day. The Midas touch is what he's had. Timing's off the dart. Needs to isolate these fights, but a double face is there, so Crew
might take contact against Kesnet here.
Potentially on the pixel angle. Oh, what a shot!
Oh, that's outrageous.
Oh my, okay, Kesnet. And here's an ult earned up. The back of that one and the orb on top of it as an Armageddon to try and slow down his approach once more. Derek, you can see it, blue outline tickling around to the side here, and he's hoping that there's some help here, but how does Shy go down to it? It's salvos just being set up. Got to see a replay of that one at some point potentially here, but a TP deep in through the back just to try and get the hell out of there with a Hunter's Fury. Icy is dropping a Mazzino all the way through here, just raw spam and firepower. It's brute force is what it feels like to try and get away into this site, but tucked to the side is Superman once more. These bait and switch setups, two players spotted. If Crew don't slow this one down.
But if they do slow it down, they're going to run into a salvo in
and
10 seconds.
Is Superman swinging from the side. Fights to be taken.
Over towards A as well. Mazzino, he's walking in.
Oh, he's all the way through. The shot's gone wide, but not a second one. That's Yay. Finds it. Pops ahead of Mazzino. Dimensional drift of Icy as well. Looking to clear through most of this site. Just realizing, actually, hold on, it was just Mazzino into the fight. And that's a rifle picked up.
It's a 5v3 to close things out and deliver EG a 2-0 to get into playoffs.
30 seconds left.
A gift.
Circumstances we weren't expecting at the beginning of the day. But here we have it. Making moves now. Crew, Cosmic Divide to give them just a bit of safety, but the salvo's going to be pushing the back anyway here. Verso needs to find a bit of a spot to try and plant into and stick this one all the way through. There's that extension forwards. Time has been bought, but in their 3v5 Steel Garden overlapped. The win cons are just dwindling right now for Crew. Small pocket to play in potentially here. Facing the challenge. Derek gets two with a bloody Bucky, and they are swarming EG. It's a 13-7 finish.